Hi folks, my name's Janine and I'm with J9 Products of Western Colorado. My husband a couple of years decided that he didn't want to dig up at sprinklers anymore, so he invented his own. We have the 1 inch, 1.5, and 2 inch in size. You can see on the back how you install them easily. Here is the 1, 1.5, and 2 inch. These are Rainbird. We're going to show you how to do it on a Nelson.
So this is one of the sprinklers we're having problems with, and that's the one we're going to show you today, that we're how to raise the old Nelson. So bear with us. We're not Hollywood movie stars, and we're going to show you how to do it yourself. We're going to have to do a little sanding and stuff, but it's only going to take a few seconds, okay? Okay, so you're going to wonder before you go to the store, well, what size I need. So pointing over this way right here, we have a sprinkler that does need to be raised, and I just didn't want to do it yet. So all you're going to have to do is get a little scraper tool. And what we're going to do is we're going to get down to that cap. You can feel the cap. Just mark it with your finger, okay? Bring it up. That's how far my cap is below the ground here. So we're going to go like this, if I can get it on there. So we're about 2 1/4 inches down or so. So we would use one of the J9 extensions that are the 2 inch for this one. But we're going to show you the one that we just showed you that was spraying water, okay? So let's get after this, okay? So you guys can get on with your day. All right, this is the Nelson head we just pulled off. And so we're going to have to adjust this a little bit for the J9 extensions to work on it. So what we need to do is we need to sand a little bit of this edge off because it hits part of the J9 sprinkler coupling. So in doing so, you just use a piece of sandpaper, but you can see the start of the threads right there. You do not want to get into that thread right there. So what are we looking at? Maybe 3/16 of an inch that we have to sand down. This is going to be a pretty quick process. But I'm going to show you, we already have one done because most of my backyard is Nelson heads that need to be raised. And let me show you, and we'll just turn around. So you can use the 80, which is a little more coarse than the 100. I was using the 100, okay, but we're going to try it on the 80 really quick just to show you the difference and how fast this whole thing gets done. Plus we're going to experiment and see how fast the 80 does. As you can see, that's moving along pretty fast. As you can see, you know. And you can use the grinder, see how fast that's coming down. And this is the 100. Okay, so screwing around, that didn't take very long. And we need to take it down a little bit more because here's one that is done. See the difference? So I still got a little bit more to go, and you can see how fast it was. Now when you're done sanding and you get it down to the height right around in there just above, I'll show you the starter thread on this one. See, I'm just above the starter thread. You can see it with the lighting. It's hard to see. It's right there. But when you're done, make sure you clean out the flange side here. I'm going to turn around so maybe you can get a better view of it. See, there's the starter thread. That's a lot better. Make sure that it's like sanding slag, like slag. You see how that is right there? How that comes off? Use your fingernail. Seems to work best. Get all that stuff out before you put that washer in there. So when you do order from the store, okay, this comes out, just so everybody's well aware, that comes out. You're going to have to let us know that you need a washer, an extra washer, because the couplings for the J9 sprinklers has a washer in it also, so you need an extra washer for the Hunter. So we'll just put it down in there. Make sure you tamp that down. Make sure you get it down in there where it seeds really well. Okay, so this is the finished one. So what we're going to do, because everybody's going to say, well, how do you know it's not going to leak under the ground? Well, we're going to show you it doesn't leak. So we're going to do this above the ground first with our little pigtail sprinkler over there. We got those buckets are to keep the water from hitting us when we have the regular sprinkler on while we're digging out the other hole. We're not even digging it, we're removing dirt. So we got our extension on, and here's the 1-inch coupling. So the washer's already in, the new coupling. Here's the Nelson head with the washer in it. It's already sanded down. So this is why we need to sand it, because this edge right here, this flange from the Nelson, is hitting the new coupling right there. So we have to sand it down. And these were originally designed for the Rainbird 1800 series. So make sure you put a grip on there. So it was just dumb luck that we ran across the fact, well, heck, these fit on the old Nelsons like I got in my yard. So we're gonna put that on there, tighten it up good. This is the original Nelson body. Now this is a good product. I mean, this is almost like sturdy, okay? And if you get it out in the sun, you can see it, okay? People have told me that this is better built than the actual material of the original system. So we're pretty happy with the whole outcome. So now we're gonna go over there, we're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna show you that you don't have anything to worry about, because this will not leak underground on you. So follow us along. And screw that baby on there. And then while Janine is videotaping this, and hopefully I don't have everything pointing right at her. So you'll get some initial water right out of the top here just because of that gasket in there, not the rubber washer. So as you can see, there's no leaks. I'm going to turn this so you can see. Those leaks are all coming from the top part of the, up in here, or right here. Nope, getting a little crazy here. Crazy stuff. But you can see there's no major leaks at all. Okay? So I'm going to turn the water off. As we get all wet. We're here at the sprinkler we need to fix. So it's sort of a little tight situation here, but we got it. So always have your kit with you, whatever you need for the digging in and out of the, I shouldn't even say dig, you're just removing a little dirt, especially on this guy here, now that it's all wet from the demo. And it's sort of a tough call right against that concrete, so it's probably a good video to show everybody that it does fit in tight spots. Can you see that all right, Janine? So everybody can see what we got going on in there. Okay, that's good enough for me to get that out. Now a lot of times you want to probably blow those out, keep the cap off, and let the spray nozzle cap here, and just to make sure in case you got any dirt in there or rocks. Totally up to you. We use irrigation water, so we're always getting stuff in our lines. Alright, there we go. This is a 4-inch pop-up sprinkler. Okay, as soon as I can get that sprinkler off, that head. Okay, so this is the original, but we already have one prepped, which I left on the table. Be right back. This is the one that was prepped. This is the one that we took off. So this is what it should look like when you're prepped. Washer's in there. This is the one, the old one that would need to be sanded down right through there. Okay. So now we're just going to put everything back together. Now everything's all nice and wet. So, put the riser on. Make sure you put a little grip to it. And make sure you got your washer in your new coupling, the washer and the cap. Make sure that's seated in there too, okay? Put a good grip to it. So we're raising this up 1 inch. Remember that we have 3 sizes available, okay? 1 inch, 1.5 inches, and 2. And this is almost invaluable, having your wife's old dishwashing gloves. Everything's wet, that plastic's can't grip nothing. So that is it. All we do is put this back in, okay? And we have just raised it 1 inch, which I want. So I can't get a good grip on it from the angle. I'm just going to use little tweak on the pliers. Now we want to make sure that we got our angle right for our spray pattern, and that's it. So while Janine is going to videotape this, some of this grass, we're going to show you that this works.
And now it goes clear up over the grass, not hitting the grass and having dry spots.
Now you could raise that higher too if you'd like, if you're in the corner, but it's just because I'm too lazy to weed eat every week. You know, you just pull that grass down a little bit. I just don't want it too high. I'm a stickler about my heads being up too high. But there you go. I'm going to shut the water off. And make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell for further notifications that we are going to start producing more videos on these sprinkler extensions. From Scott and Janine from J9 Products, thank you very much. Have a good 4th.